up, guys? Paramoto back at you with another video. How are you guys doing today? I am doing fantastic on this last week of November and almost 60-degree day. It is amazing. I love it. Let's get to today's video. So today, guys, I want to talk to you guys about something that I've already talked to you guys about a couple of times, you know, fairly recently, and that's the power of positivity. I don't want to sound like a preachy asshole or anything like that, but man, I've found myself being so fucking negative lately, just so absolutely negative. And honestly, as a person, it's really hard not to be negative. It's almost like our condition, be negative and just kind of see the world as like a glass half empty kind of thing. And recently, I've really been trying to get away from that. I've talked about my boy, the Stradman, the dude that I literally I wouldn't say idolize or anything like that, or anything too crazy or anything, but honestly, he's probably my favorite channel just because of how positive he is and how much he enjoys what he does. Ooh, Ferrari. That's funny that those two vehicles, the one I'm on and the one that just passed us, are from basically the same place. But anyway, guys, so a little backstory on the Stradman is that the Stradman was an accountant, and shortly before he got laid off at his job as an accountant, he ended up making a really big purchase, and he bought himself a used Lamborghini Gallardo, which was like a $110,000 car. I think he said he financed like 70 grand, so he was making payments on a $70,000 car, which, I mean, honestly, in today's dollars, that's not even that much. I know people with 60 grand trucks. It used to be back in the 90s. I'm still stuck in 90s dollars. In the 90s, you could buy almost a brand new Dodge Viper for 80 grand, and that car would beat the pants off just about anything. He was already had a YouTube channel and everything, but he was basically gonna have to either sell the car and do adult stuff, or he was gonna have to basically do YouTube full time based around the car that he loves so much. And he chose the latter, and he's turned being laid off, having a hypercar, supercar, I guess you'd call it a supercar. 3 years later, he has 4 supercars? Woo! Man, slow it down now. Anyway, so the Stradman made a really poor financial decision, and it ended up being really good for him because it pushed him to basically do YouTube full time and be like, fuck it, I'm gonna follow my dream. And now he's got a Lamborghini Aventador, a Lamborghini Gallardo, a Audi R8, and McLaren 570, which he's gonna give away, and he also has a Jeep. So he's got 5 cars. He's a car guy, so he's got 5 cars. Can you imagine if this channel had 5 motorcycles? I got a Ducati 959, a Yamaha R6, an R1M, a BMW S1000RR. It would be like 650E, straight up. He turned this really hard obstacle into he launched off of it. He used it as a launch pad. He turned a negative thing into a positive thing, and he was motivated. He's been motivated the entire time. And he had to be motivated because he had no other choice. It was literally really sink or swim moment at that point. It was follow your dream, or you know, you're gonna drown and have to move back in with your parents, basically. So I have a lot of YouTubers that I love to follow, but he's one of the YouTubers where I see his video pop up and I'm like, yes, you know. And it's all about, life is all about seizing positive things. It's staying positive, a positive mental outlook, and seizing opportunities. And that's really what I'm starting to look out for, man. I've been really down about, you know, having a job that I'm not sure I really like anymore, and you know, all these little life challenges and stuff. Fuck it, stay positive, just meet them and move on to the next. You know, if I meet these life obstacles and I meet the challenge and I move on to the next, I mean, the next thing that pops up could be positive, it could be negative, but I'm open to it. I'm in a better situation to face the next thing. So it's all about that positive mental outlook, guys, and staying positive and being a positive person. Which is going to be really hard if I get a speeding ticket if I keep riding like this. You know, that's really what life is all about, is just being positive and just really accepting life's challenges as a good thing, you know. And that's really what I'm going to start doing, is I'm going to start accepting life's challenges as a good thing. I'm going to start really looking things at a positive light. And most people don't do that. Most people look at everything in a negative light, like, oh, well, you know, this happened, which sucked, you know, and now I'm going to be behind everybody else, and this sucks, and that sucks, and this sucks over here. Or you could just be like, well, fuck it, it's a challenge, so let's meet this challenge and move forward, you know. And that's really what I want to start doing. I want to start looking at things like a challenge. Dude, I love those pops when you get on the throttle and you pull back a little bit and you just hear the pop, 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 pop. I love it. Personally, I think this bike sounds amazing from the factory. You know, like I think that sounds amazing. Like, yeah, if I was on the track, you know, honestly, I don't know if I'd want a louder exhaust if I was on the track, to be totally honest with you, because you're making your bike just scream the whole time. Like, would you really want a louder exhaust? I know a lot of tracks are actually having like noise limits now. Like, they actually have like a noise emission control now. So I don't know. I guess they got sick of people with like a straight pipe toast exhaust screaming down the road. So guys, I finally broke down and I finally washed this bike. Like, it had been a long time since I washed this thing. I mean a long time. I mean, we're on November 25th, 26th, something like that. I hadn't really washed it all month. I rinsed it off once. I did notice one thing that was really weird. I got this little spot on my dash now. Like, there was a piece of mud there for, you know, a month, and it kind of left a little like dull spot. I'm glad it's on like the outer edge instead of like being in the middle, because I could be kind of fucked if it's in the middle, you know. I guess that's a life lesson. If you get mud on your fucking instrument cluster, get it off that day. Don't wait 3 weeks. That'd be like the last time I really end up washing this bike all year, because, you know, the winters typically are pretty dry here. So, like, yeah, it'll be cold, but, I mean, it shouldn't rain too much. And as long as you're not really riding in the rain, your bike doesn't really get that dirty, thank God. You know, back in the day where, like, I absolutely lived and breathed the motorcycles. I had a Ninja 300, and I rode my Ninja 300, like, probably about 600 miles one day. Like, it was literally like down to almost Cincinnati from Cleveland and back in one day to drop off a job application. And I came back and I washed it like almost immediately. Like, oh, 600 miles, time to wash the bike. You know, I took such good care of that bike. Whoever got that Ninja 300 from me got a fucking fantastic motorcycle. That thing, like, I oil changed that thing like literally like once a month. Once a month oil changes, dude. I was anal about that shit too, because I would ride it so much. I babied that thing, but I mean, the thing was flawless for me. I mean, if you treat your stuff good, it should treat you good too, right? That's why I tried to treat this bike good. I think my phone just died. My phone might have just died. No more music! Ah! I knew I should have brought a power bank. Oh well. I got an Apple iPhone 7, and like, the thing's been like dying a lot more lately, even though I've been using less screen time. It's probably some of the Apple just sketchiness. You know how like Apple like pre-designs their stuff to break and fail like prematurely just so they can sell you a new product? I'm using Zach playing. I must have just went through a dead zone with Wi-Fi. No more Wi-Fi. So guys, I am going to use the power of positivity to get myself over to Sheetz and to grab a chicken burger or a protein bar, probably a protein bar. Protein bar, better decision. And a Monster, not really a great decision, but hey, you know, I'll take it. This road is like the death road. I hate this road so much. I've almost died on it so many times, and I like rarely ever ride it. Which is, it begs the question, why do I ride it if I almost die almost every time I'm on it? This is the road, my very first road rage video, which I'm not going to go into it right now, but I'll be honest with you guys, when you look at a GoPro video, things are not nearly as close in the video as it is in person. I mean, this is the road I was on when the dude went around the bus, almost hit me, and then I went up to him, and I literally gave him one of these, like, dude, what was that? Gave him just one of these, not one of these, one of these. And he ended up chasing me on this road. I think I was going like 90 miles an hour to try to get away from him. And that's the day I decided that I always am going to carry a gun every time I ride. Craziness, guys, craziness. I was riding my CBR, and I was changing lanes. It was probably about right here. I was starting to change lanes, and this dude flew past me going probably like 80, 90 miles an hour. Like, I was like, holy shit. And I didn't have mirrors on my bike. You should have mirrors on your bikes, guys. So I didn't even see him come up. And yeah, the dude blew past me going probably double the speed limit. I was like, dude, if I would have changed lanes like a second later, he probably would have just nailed me, and I would have got rear-ended going 90. It's amazing the amounts of near misses and things that you actively avoid that happens out here. It's just amazing to me. But I'm out here enjoying my life, guys. It's beautiful out here. It's 61 degrees right now in almost December in North Carolina. If you guys need a place to move, I highly recommend North Carolina. Highly recommend. Cycle Cruiser. If you watch my videos, I know you were saying that you were looking for a spot to move. I live in Wake County, North Carolina. It's alright. It's a little bit on the boring side, but there's jobs here. If you're a tech guy, there's absolutely jobs down here for you. Charlotte would probably be the place to go. I mean, to be totally honest with you, Charlotte would probably be the place to go if you're looking for a place to live in North Carolina. I love it here, man. I've been here for 3 years. I think I moved down here fucking October 2014. So it's November 2018. So it's been, what, 4 years? It's been 4 years? I don't really know, but I like it here. It's been a good 4 years. Met the girl I'm gonna marry, and I got a dog and a Ducati Panigale, so things are good. Things are good here. Got to see a Ferrari today. Man, it's all about this positivity, guys. All about positivity. I got to see a McLaren the other day. I saw a McLaren 570. That's the very first McLaren I've ever seen in my entire life in person. That lady was totally just recording me. That lady was recording me go by. That was funny. But McLaren is reportedly not, like, it's basically like an engineer's car. Like, there's nothing on it that doesn't work. There's nothing on it that doesn't serve a purpose. It's an engineer's car. And, like, that's what people say. Just because there's really, it's no, like, literally there's, like, nothing to it that's, like, fucking fluff. Like, it's all about business. So it doesn't have the heart of a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, but I still think they look cool. I would love to have one day. If somebody was like, here's this McLaren, I'd be like, eh. I wouldn't be like, eh, it doesn't have the heart of a Lamborghini. It's not quite a Lamborghini. What is that? Alright guys, thanks for following me around in this video. I'll see you guys on the next video. Deuces.